in the game.
EA Sports is in the game! Put da-da-da!
to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets against the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Hey, guys. Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. Obviously, they are using conference pride as a rallying point here today. There's a ton of motivation in this game between the ACC and Big 12 opponents. They both want to prove they are the next power conference, but that all starts on the field today. Coach said, we have got to go out and set the tone. I want physicality at the line of scrimmage. Show them who the big league really is. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So the Yellow Jackets offense comes on the field first today. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, and one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
The completion sets them up just a yard for the marker here on second down. They'll hand it off. The Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive rolling.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, when you throw the football this late, you know the coverage can close. And here the window is there early, and then it closes late, and that should have been picked off. That could have been taken back for 6.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Caught in the backfield. It's May. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch! They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Wow, Chris, they come out of the gate swinging, and like Mike Tyson said, this defense, you've got to plan until you get punched in the face. Well, consider that the first punch to the face. Beautiful throw by the quarterback and a huge gain for the offense.
And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
The Yellow Jackets lining up here on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
We knew this was going to be the plan from this offense, attacking the edge, and they're able to get to the edge right here in the first series for a huge play and a big gain down the field.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Powers into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So West Virginia's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. That's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And the pressure's on. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job for them. Incomplete pass.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Georgia Tech with the lead here, Joe. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gives it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Hawkins. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He's got it in the open. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, West Virginia. Breaking tackles would not be denied.
What an outstanding run from this running back. It's about the gap. We always hear about it in the passing game, but what about yards after contact for a running back? Running through the arm tackle, staying on his feet, and getting into the end zone. That is great individual effort for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
Short gain makes it second and long. That's tough against a defense like this. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
And the Yellow Jackets will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. To the air, it's Mendoza. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the 3rd quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick completion to the tight end. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He's to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Coming after him. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Breaking ankles out there. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And Georgia Tech will spend its 2nd timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Incompletion brings up an important 3rd down. Here comes a handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Well, sometimes you just got to protect the quarterback from himself. And as a play caller, you got to understand the pass rush has been good. You've been taking some big negative plays. Just hand the football off and punt it away. That quarterback is clearly rattled. Get him on the sidelines. Try to calm him down.
The Yellow Jackets will have to kick this away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
Yellow Jackets will kick it off and begin the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the tackle made on the returner, but there is a flag on the play, so hold on.
Personal foul.
So the mental mistake by the coverage team gives the offense an additional 15 yards as they try to answer that touchdown. Ball handed off. Crosses the 45. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. One pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. Pressure is coming. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
That's such a good job up front. This defense is playing so well. Chris, if you're going to defend the screen pass well, up front, this is what you have to do. You've either got to sell out to the quarterback right away, which is what you see here, and they get the contact and then ultimately the incompletion. Or you have to recognize what's going on, retrace your steps, and get in the hip pocket of that running back to defend the pass. One of the two. You can't be in no man's land, and here they sell out, get the contact on the quarterback for an incompletion. Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on third down, in particular leading to fourth and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field.
Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got some space. Look out. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on third down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
The sure hands. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's May. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. It's a draw play. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Enough to convert on 3rd there, so 1st down from the 12 now.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And here's the handoff. And they make the stop in what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Georgia Tech with the lead here, Joe. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the option play here. And the defense there to smother that option play.
The absolute best way to stop these option plays is with hard edges. There's nowhere to go on the outside. You can't get the ball on the outside, and these hard edges continue to make life difficult on this offense. It's keeping the ball in the middle part of the field, and then the pursuit is right there. This defense has done such a good job. That is a sound job of execution, in particular on
touchdown Yellow Jackets. Add 6 more points to the total.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you know you're just going to get hit, and you got to stand in there with some courage and deliver the ball. This is a beautiful job by the quarterback. Knows he's going to get hit, and yet he still delivers the ball for a touchdown. That's why his teammates love him.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cook. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the grab, breaking into the clear. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That was the most important play for this offense. Had to get the conversion if they wanted any chance in this game whatsoever. Now, put it into fifth gear. They've got to go fast and score in a hurry.
And the Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
With the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. The quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
A play like that can be so frustrating for a defense because, Chris, it's such a good play by the quarterback. He's able to get what he can get, create a more manageable down and distance, and he gets down and avoids the big hit. As a defense, you would at least love to get a big hit on him outside of the pocket, but they're unable to do so.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Well, comebacks are like puzzles. It happens one piece at a time, and this was a major piece of this puzzle. Had to get the conversion on 3rd down, and they're able to get it. Now they've got to go quickly. Multiple possession deficit. They've got to move fast.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 25.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series. And you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point. They're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
Running out of time in the pocket. On another sack. This defense on fire.
That is just a monster sack, Chris, after this long drive that the offense has put together. Now they're facing a 3rd and long. This is one of those opportunities as a defense that you've got a chance to get off the field. This is a time to make a play.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, with the clock where it's at, I don't think you can guarantee yourself that next possession. So I think this is it. I think you've got to stay on the field with your offense. Try to execute here, get the 1st down, and put the ball in the end zone.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now the Mountaineers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there. The timeout called here by West Virginia, their 2nd. They've still got one more left to work with. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. It's Haslem.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 8 after the miss.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Looking for a late, deep throw. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Wants to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You can feel the desperation from this quarterback as he's trying to force this ball down the field into the end zone, and you certainly understand that with the score where it's at. But he still has to take what the defense gives him. There's time on the clock to get down the field and stick it in the end zone.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, what a drive. You step on the field down. You need a touchdown, and there you go. It's in the end zone. Now a critical 2-point conversion upcoming, in particular with still a little time left.
So they get the important touchdown, but they need the 2-point conversion to tie the game. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And he's sacked on a crucial 2-point conversion. The offense still trails by those 2 points. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Kentucky Wildcats against the Baylor Bears. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame, this is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Kentucky's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And welcome to the Rose Bowl, the granddaddy of them all, one of the grandest stages in all of sports. Everyone here today feeling like there's nowhere else they would rather be than Pasadena. Whatever happens on this field, Joel, it seems like it has amplified weight and importance just because it's at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's because the rest of the country is under snow, and here we turn on the TV and there's sunshine, the San Gabriels. This is the most iconic and best venue in all of college football. I cannot imagine the anticipation and pressure and the overall anxiety that these players are feeling about to step on this legendary field.
First down and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a draw to the back. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He lets it go on the move. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. In the red area, it's Baxter. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle is made, but the ball is spotted at the 4.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
It's a run. Running back's got it. It is in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball, you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Baylor Bears offense gets their first crack now. This is a young quarterback who won the job, and his lack of experience hasn't really shown so far this year, Joel. Can he step up in this moment?
Chris, the message from his coaches was pretty clear as they told us, you take the plays that the defense gives you, and if he does that, he's going to continue to have success. If he tries to search for something more, that's when he could get himself in trouble. And as a young player, you go out there, you execute, take those easy throws, you're going to have success. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. To throw, it's Lagway. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down. Kentucky has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the Bears are going to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need first downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Bootleg looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play-action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for the tight end. He's your primary target, and they're able to get the ball to him for a nice big gain. Beautiful play call. Great execution by the quarterback, tight end, running back, everybody involved.
And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
I just love to see it, Chris, is when a quarterback stands in there, he knows he's going to get hit, and he still makes a good throw for a completion. That is the toughness and the courage that allows you to be a leader on the sideline. Everybody looking at that quarterback, and they know he's willing to stand in there and take one in the chops.
QB decides to keep it here. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Lagway. He escapes the pocket. A quick juke. And that gain good enough for the first down, of course. It'll set up a 1st and goal as we pause for the 2-minute timeout. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. It's a quarterback keeper. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball to 3.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that their defense was going to be predicated on stopping this quarterback and these types of concepts, and they're able to do it here early in this game.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Wildcats will now spend their 2nd timeout. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. They get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. It's a keeper. Can he make it? Touchdown, Baylor. He runs it into the end zone.
That is such an important score and great execution from this offense here before halftime. An extra point away from tying it up. And they get the ball to start the second half. A chance to go from down in this game to leading in this game if they can go out and score in the 3rd quarter.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's good. Get momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Rodriguez. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here comes the rush. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line, a sack. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Miller. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Wildcats will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Spinning out of the tackle. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a great run on third down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed them here with a nice big gain to produce a fourth down that I think they can go for it. It's fourth and short. Why not go for this?
And he drives the punt deep. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Sees an opening. Runs through the defender. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is why 1st and 2nd down are so important. When you're behind the chains on 3rd down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
The Wildcats will have to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. All tied up at the end of 3. The 4th quarter will decide this. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there, but with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense, try to get another series moving forward.
And the Bears will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 8-yard line, but a lucky bounce into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Recognition on the outside. These corners are so smart. Look at him recognize what's going on. He's able to get in the backfield, and that's a huge tackle for loss.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this 3rd down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Look out, he's got space ahead. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
No fair catch, looking to make a return here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Grab down the middle. It's Freeman. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a 1st down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Boy, anytime you can convert a 3rd and long, that is a huge plus. And that's a great play call from this offensive coordinator. And then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass. And he's able to do that for a nice conversion. 1st down for this offense. This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, it looks like the offense caught them being aggressive. This defense took a shot. They sent everybody, and the quarterback saw it, got the completion, and that's a big gain down the field. And now this offense set up 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. That is a great job of recognition by the quarterback. If the defense is going to be aggressive, you got to make them pay.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made short of the goal line. They'll spot it at the 2. Timeout taken now by Kentucky, their first. Strategy session before this 3rd down play. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bears! They jump on top here in the 4th.
So impressed with the execution all the way down the field, and they got to have it drive, and they're able to put it in the end zone. What a beautiful job. And I tell you, this offense and this quarterback, so impressive. Again, are you great when your greatest is needed? And they are right here late in this ballgame.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain is just short of the 40.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Kentucky spends their 2nd timeout now. They've still got one more left to work with. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about 2 things. Getting 1st downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a 3-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. bringing pressure. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. The offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.